Hey everyone, thanks for watching. New week, Monday. Sorry I couldn't post on Saturday and Sunday. It just slipped my mind because this is new to me. So here we are, Monday, brand new week. There was something I was thinking over the weekend and something I'm working on actually is questions around governance. So I'm not a full-time GRC person, so I don't work with governance, risk, and compliance all the time. But I do have enough experience to talk about it. I have enough experience also with working with people who actually do this for a living. So when I work with governance documents, for example, I do come across customers and companies. I've worked to companies who have a very lengthy policy documents, for example. So the usual structure of policy, your standards, you have your guidelines, and your baselines and your guidelines. Um, Usually what happens is companies get too engrossed, or maybe it happens with the IT departments. They get too engrossed in creating very detailed policy documents, making sure that we include everything that we do in that policy document. And that approach actually ends up making the document very lengthy because you want to include everything in there, and sometimes we go into a lot of details as well. So unless there's a proper GRC person guiding you, you might go into the rabbit hole of trying to put in a lot of details into your policy documents just because it's a policy. um, but then the GRC person will help you define that the policy is just 30,000 feet view of what you are doing in your organization or what you're supposed to be doing. Um, you can then break down individual sections of your policy into its appropriate process document or standards document. That is something which is, I feel, lacking with many companies, with the IT departments when they create their own policies and standards, is they want to stuff in everything in the policy document. But my advice is, let the policy document be a 30,000 feet view of what you are doing. So I remember this one of these conferences I attended. The speaker said this: your policy document. So, for example, if you're an organization that sells products and you accept credit card payments, you are subject to the PCI DSS standards, and you do your usual bit covering, meeting that standard. So, a policy document with respect to that particular section should read like, with respect to the organization, it should read on the lines of, our organization will help protect cardholder data, or rather, sorry, not help. Our organization protects cardholder data with the latest encryption method. That's it. That does not give you any details about what cardholder data, where is it being stored? Is it on premise? Is it in the cloud? Is it in this location, that location? Is it in the country, outside the country? Is it using this particular encryption standard, symmetric, asymmetric? What are you using? None of this is supposed to be mentioned in a policy document. Leave that for the process documents, leave those for the standard documents, your baseline documents. Leave those details for the other documents that can help you expound on those topics. Let the policy document be something that is generic, that gives you a high level overview of what you are doing, and definitely be something that you should not be revising every year. You should be checking for it for any possible revisions, but you should not be touching or modifying major chunks or large portions of it every year. So that's how you design a policy document, keeping it generic and giving you an overview of a particular section, a particular topic, to what the policy talks about. Let the standard documents, the process documents, the baselines, the other documents take care of the details. So this is something I wanted to share with you because I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about how many companies that I've worked with have very lengthy 40, 50-page policy documents, something that an employee would be asked to read, and he would just say, yes, I read it, but has no clue what's in that policy document. So this is something I want to share with you. Keep your policy documents short, simple to read, and easy to read for the person who's reading it, and but communicates what the organization does with respect to that particular area. So let me know in your comment in the comment section what you think about this. Have you worked with organizations that actually do a good job with the policy documents? What are your experiences with respect to the way the policy documents have been written, or the policy documents that you have come across? Are they good? Were they easy to read? Did they communicate well? Did you understand them easily? um, did you have bad experiences with documents where you were supposed to read them but you did not understand after the first page? So let me know what you feel. But this is what I want to share. Let the policy documents be generic overview and leave the details to the other underlying documents. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you tomorrow.